and welcome back. It's Friday. It's a holiday weekend. You know what that means. Oops, accidentally taking screenshots in Steam. No, that's not what it means. It's hitting the lake.
What is it about your hobby that keeps you coming all the way out here? Is it the freedom? Wandering in search of that perfect spot?
Oh, hold on, I gotta get out of the way here.
You've made your own path through these hills. Tasted the fresh water of our lakes, our rivers. You've been on the water with friends at sunrise and helped the locals long past sunset. But you just keep coming back. At this spot, you got a pretty good idea what's lurking beneath the surface. But there's only one way to find out. Whether it's the one you write home about or the one that gets away, that feeling is what gets you hooked. That whether it's your first time or your 100th time, you never know what you're gonna catch until it's caught. Call of the Wild, the Angler.
Damn. That's a nice little intro. I kind of miss the days when games usually had like a 2-minute, 3-minute intro video to just hype the shit out of you. Now I'm hyped because it's Friday and that means it's time to get out to the lake, sit on a boat, cast that line, and relax. Oh, you're reminded you playing fishing in 15? Fishing in 15 is good. But what about open world fishing in Call of the Wild the Angler? I also have a, hold on. They sent me a gift box. Got a little, like, nature pouch with some goodies to give away. You need a hat. You need a fishing hat. I don't know if this counts as a fishing hat. They did give me a cap. Ooh, it's got a little clasp instead of a snap. But yeah, I will, I'm gonna give this stuff away in bits. But I want to get out on that lake first. I want to get out on that lake, feel the water beneath me and the sun above me. Maybe a cold brew in my hand, maybe. And then we can get to the business of getting people some swag. My head's too big. It's too big for a hat. Too much gaming knowledge. Here we go. It feels good. It feels branded. Which is important to mention because this is a sponsored stream. But who would say no? Call of the Wild the Angler. I'm gonna put this over here for now. If I catch a real wild fish, I might swat that right off my desk, but we'll see what happens.
I'm Clayton David Johnson, and I would say this here is my park. But from this day forward, well, that ain't quite true. As far as the eye can see, stream to sky, grove to gully, this ain't mine no longer. It's ours. Ours to explore, ours to cherish, and most importantly, ours to take responsibility for. Because if we don't, not a soul will. Take your time to drink it in and get used to life here. The hot springs or mountain lake are great goals. But you call the shots, go where you'd like. Your equipment will take more than a little mastery. But if it's easy, it ain't worth doing. And you'll thank your lucky stars you did in the end. It's true that sweet Mother Nature offered up this bountiful providence. But over the years, man has spat on it, ground it underfoot, siphoned off her plenty for ruin. It's been the job of us Johnsons to keep it together since 1872. Trust me, it ain't easy. Hell, I'm not even sure it's possible. But it's well worth it. What we have today is beautiful beyond compare. It's due to the collective efforts of every guest that I can welcome you. Golden Ridge Reserve.
Oh, I think VSync is needed? Yeah, okay. I thought this was a video, but it might be a video playing inside of whatever engine that's frame tearing. I'll take a look. This bill is preventing me from keeping an eagle eye on the stream, but it's keeping the sun out of my eyes, so it all works. Wait to see the end game fishing raids. Like 15 people all hooked into one fish, trying to haul it out of the water. Let's see here. Two hairs, huh? Where? I want to take the hat off. Maybe I don't want to take the hat off. There we go. What's playing? This is Call of the Wild the Angler, an open world multiplayer fishing game. Your hairstyle is just like real life. Yeah, bald or blonde. Some days you're a bald, some days you're a blonde. Definitely going with camo. Don't want those fish seeing me. That is an interesting slider. You can only move it with the arrows? That's good. I often want to look at my character at exactly 37 degrees. And sometimes it's difficult in games to get that exact angle. All right, I guess we're good to go. I'm here to fish. All right, let me check out the VSync issue. I'm here to fish. You think? I don't see any frame tearing.
Sophia Taylor from Taylor's Tackles here, and I hear you're in need of a little fishing refresher. Well, let me tell you, you've come to the right place. Although another right place to go would be Taylor's Tackles, right down at the Central Outpost. Can't miss it.
Got it.
Now, first things first, let's get you in position. Step up to the pier if you please.
Might have just been the cutscene. Yeah, I've had that experience sometimes where, like, if a video is playing inside of a game engine, it frame tears when it wouldn't have otherwise. Man, just take that. Don't even need to catch any fish. Just need that slurpy slurp of the water lapping on the shore. That sound of the wind through the trees, baby. All right. Also want to hear those fish flopping into my catch bucket.
Your own rod. Can't get anywhere if you don't take it out, so you do the honors.
Amen.
So, let's start off with a simple cast. Keep those shoulders and hips square for me.
Shoulder square. Square up those hips. There we go. And... ha!
Reel it in. Take your time. Get used to it.
These are the moments we have to treasure. That first cast in a long day of fishing. Misplay, forgot to crack a Coors Light.
Feels fantastic.
I feel like you would want your
like to see you do a few more. Let's say 2?
Wouldn't you want your line in the water before you crack open a beer? No? Okay. The answer is no. Well, my bad. That's 2 miscasts in a row. Hold on a minute. All right. It's just really hot, which is convincing me crack open a cold one. Oh, it is so cold though. Oh man. Oh. It's technically beer, right? They put it next to the beer, so it counts. I know that you're supposed to be drinking light beer, but I'm just saying, isn't a seltzer like the lightest beer of all? Closing shift, thank you for the prime. How often do you normally go fishing? I haven't gone fishing since I've been like 8 years old. It's been a long time. But I have like caught, cleaned, and cooked my own fish. It had a lot of bones in it, but it was delicious. I don't know if you get credit for life for that. I think you do though. Ooh. Huh. Alright. Alright then. The crack open sound was pleasing. It's just a pleasing stream. Weekend ASMR.
Now we're fishing for real. I'd like to see a nice clean cast. Strike as soon as she bites and reel her in when she's tired.
Nice clean cast. Huh. Oh. 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 I see a fish out there. Oh! Oh, that's too early. Okay. There were a lot of fishing in LA. Like, I know there's water there, but I figured a lot of it was protected in some way. I do see a lot of people fishing off the docks and stuff off the coast. I don't know if you're allowed to or if you're supposed to eat any of those fish, though. I think it's probably just catch and release. People that just like doing it. But I do see it happen. I feel like fishing games are better on controller because of the rumble. You know, I was just thinking that, honestly. I was going one of two ways. I think you're right though. Yeah, I think you need that rumble. You gotta feel it. Plus, it's just kind of closer to how you would hold a fishing rod. Look at that, though. This is modern gaming, when the icons just click over. Do I need to rebait the hook? Probably not. This is it. This is what I was waiting for. That's what I was looking forward to. Now I guess we just kind of sit in silence, like real fishermen. For the folks that are more current on their fishing experiences, what's the ratio of just pleasant silence to deep emotional philosophical discussion? You're out there on that boat. Have a good cry? Yeah. Start the weekend with a good cry. Just get it out. You blast music in the headphones? I could see that. Listen to a lot of podcasts, maybe? Usually it's 50-50 catching and drinking. Okay. All right, I'm going to reel this bad boy in again. Something's not going on here. Got to say the big talk for the end after about 6-ish beers. Oh, yeah. Yeah, good call. Everybody's all like defenses are lowered and they're feeling vulnerable. Okay, hook's still baited. After, yeah. Ho! Last time I went with the buds, it was like 65-35, but there was no crying. That's good. Times are pretty good if the homies can make it through a fishing trip without breaking down. If you start crying, you could just fall out of the boat and no one will know. That's smart. Those are good strats. Oh, I saw bubbles. I saw the fish. Oh! Oh, I did it again! Ah! You know what? The fish don't lie. It's pretty clear that I'm just antsy. I'm nervous. I need that first catch and I'm jumping the gun every time. Yeah. Time to cry. It's the first catch of the weekend. I'm just all jittery. Red ahead. Thank you for the sub. For the resub. Oh yeah, it's Subtober? September. No! I said no when I did it. As soon as I did it, I knew it was the wrong thing to do. Guys, I'm worried. What if I never catch a fish? Ever? What if all the other fishermen laugh at me? Okay, I'm not going to hit right trigger until it tells me to. Tiger doesn't pounce until it's ready. Be the tiger. Yeah, I'm trying to catch up on the beer count. Got to even those nerves out. See the bubbles. I see bubbles sometimes. But if you like cast directly on top of a fish, you'll scare it. Oh, somebody was asking if there's like audio cues. Me screaming into the mic might be scaring the fish. Okay. Hoo! Okay. Got a little like tension meter down there. Yeah, there it is. Oh, look at me. Look at how proud I am of my dumb little fish. Fish just got real. I like how I'm Arthur fisting over there. Like I'm somehow mad that it took me 3 tries. Here's your Tinder picture.
Congratulations.
I'm something of an outdoorsman.
The fish here aren't yours to keep, so even if you love her, you gotta let her go.
Your float indicator show you the status of your floater and the distance of line between it and you. Indicator will start to wobble when a fish is nibbling and be pulled down when the fish bites. Aha! All right. Daniel Shooter, thank you for the prime. Tension indicator. This is the tension indicator. Displays how much tension is on your line relative to the maximum tension it can withstand. The more the indicator fills up, the more tension is on the line. If the tension becomes too high, you risk snapping your line. Okay, so they actually just straight up give you like the math of everything and give you a meter instead of you just having to feel it out. Keeping tension in the line. Keeping tension in the line will ensure the fish can't escape easily and then tire the fish out. Tension will be high when a fish is fighting and decrease when it gets tired. Keep the tension high by moving your rod away from the fish when it's fighting or reeling in when it gets tired. All right. Wait for fish to approach, nibble, and then bite. Indicator says strike. Right trigger. Tiger. I'm the tiger who will eat fish. No, I throw them back. I just do it for the Tinder pics. I wonder how many ladies there are out there who not only are into dudes that have giant fish on their Tinder profiles, but many pictures of giant fish. Like that is actually a criteria for them. They're like, I will always eat large amounts of fish if I am with this man. Or one person, excuse me. I crave a life, future life that is awash in fish. Live caught fish. Must love Jesus, have truck, and catch giant fish. A good provider right there. I remember cutting worms. That was pretty gnarly. That was pretty metal. It was when I was like kind of too young to really have a conscience about it or to realize. I caught catfish. Oh, I see bubbles. Such a tiny little guy. Maybe I gotta recast here. Sounds like a horse girl, but fish. I guess what I find ultimately endearing are like stories of somebody who just loves somebody else for a strange and illogical thing. Oh. Ha. Oh. The idea that, you know, there's somebody for everyone kind of thing. So if a dude is just a demon out on the lake.
Let's take a look around. Can you climb to the top of that lookout tower for me?
I want my worm to level up. There is something that's very calming about being in large open areas like this. I think there's something about the scale of it. There's something comforting about feeling small, like a tiny baby. It makes your problem seem so insignificant, and there's peace in that. Is this only fishing? So far. But it's also just a real pretty nature sim. It's an open world fishing game. I'm still in the tutorial, and at the pace I'm going, I may stay there. But I'm enjoying it so far. You're just a part of the world rather than apart from it? Yeah. But like it's a big natural place, but you can live in harmony with it. Instead of having to live in an artificially created bubble. I mean humans create bubbles around themselves to some degree, no matter what, but I have to admit, I don't think I've seen like an open world outdoor area like this. It's this pretty. Death Stranding comes a little bit close, but its locations are a bit different. Man, gorgeous. Oh, Red Dead? Yeah, it's okay, yeah. It's about on terms of Red Dead. I have to play Red Dead on PC. That has got to be breathtaking.
Golden Ridge Reserve. What's in the name, huh? Well, this one dates all the way back to the late 18th century. French trappers named the park Crête d'Or.
Oh yeah, Far Cry 5. That was a pretty gorgeous game.
Hello! I can see you. Can you see me? Come find me. I'm down at the outpost.
Fully modded Skyrim with a good A&B. Yeah, back when I was really trying to like make Skyrim look as ridiculously good as possible. It got close-ish to this and then ran at like 10 FPS. Man, Skyrim can look gorgeous with it properly configured at E&B and some like texture packs. I was just musing in the Discord about what the next subathon should be, and I do think like visually gussied up Skyrim with a chaos mod and crowd control might be the thing to do. That might be the way.
Here is my pride and joy. The Central Reserve Outpost. This ain't just any outpost. You'll find all the bells and whistles here, like Taylor's Tackles, a brand new shop run by my friend Sophia. Other than that, you'll be able to find notice boards, storage lockers, a boathouse, and a garage for easy access to transportation, plus a flagpole for yourself.
Oh yeah, this is not a horror game. It is an open world fishing game. It's chill vibes embodied. And this is a sponsored stream. Because of that, the sponsors would like you to know that this is a genre-defying new open world fishing game. Oh,
She took to photography like a nice to put a fish to a face. While you're here, can I interest you in a bargain?
from the creators of The Hunter: Call of the Wild. Explore the great outdoors by boat, off-road vehicle, or on foot, and discover a living, breathing reserve in your own or an online co-op multiplayer for up to 12 players. 12 fishin' bros. How about that? Battle a variety of unique species in an authentic and engaging fishing experience. Master various fishing techniques and customize your character to become an expert angler.
Give and take. My ideas are good, and I know he knows.
We got some drama already?
How about some bread? It's on the house.
Some bread? Oh, you can buy liveries for the boats. Okay. I don't see any anime skins. She did say bread.
Now, you won't get far if you don't put your bait on your rod, so give it a go.
Rod equipped. Rod equipped. Menu. Oop. Meat category. Brett. Ah, look at that little bread nugget. Such a perfect little bread cube. I don't know why that enthralls me so.
Seattle, but boy, is it beautiful.
All right, we're gonna catch some.
You know where
catch
I
some
am?
fish. Get some thoughts. Well, I have a line in the water. I'll start giving some of this stuff away. Oh, Envy, thank you for the cheer, by the way. And Daniel Shooter, thank you for the prime. I didn't play the Hunter, no. I don't know, fishing feels more like serene to me. Drag is a function of your reel that determines how much power a fish needs to use to take a line from your reel. The higher you set your drag, the the more energy a fish needs to spend to take a line. Stronger reels produce more drag. Change your drag by equipping your rod using Y and then using the plus and minus buttons. A higher drag will increase tension and tire the fish faster, or prevent it from taking line, but might also put your line at the risk of snapping. A lower drag will let the fish take more line, and 0% drag won't allow you to reel in the fish. Okay.
Try setting your drag higher.
Oh. 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 Wait. Oh, there it is.
Give setting your drag lower.
Okay, that's hang depth. Got it. Okay. Get your feel. Drunk Call of the Wild with friends is super fun. Oh gosh, I can just imagine. Everybody stalking through the woods. Drunk as hell. Guns going off. Oh, do you see why I called Captain about Ace Combat 7? See why I call it the most anime Ace Combat game? It's the most dramatic so far. So far to me, it feels like it rivals 3 in terms of anime, but that's only because 3 is literally anime. I'm curious to see where the plot goes, because if it maintains that tone, then yeah, I get it. Oh! Saw that. Alright. Let's start giving some stuff away. We got our line in the water. I'm sure the fish are hungry. They'll be biting anytime. I can't control that. They'll bite when they bite. In the meantime, let's see what we got here. Oh. It's a goodie box from Call of the Wild, the Angler. Tackle box. A book of some sort. What else we got here? Ooh, there's a game code here. Cool. Well, I can give that away. Ah, here we go. Utility pouch. Tackle box. Cap. Stay and look cool in the sun with a stylish fishing cap. And now it's going to have my oils on it, so it's extra valuable. A notebook to log the measurements of your latest catch. Postcards. Poster. Multi-tool card. Be prepared for any situation with this clever 15-in-1 multi-tool card. Comes in a leather pouch for added protection. Keyring and compass carabiner. That's a lot of cool stuff. Oh yeah, look at these postcards. Here. Of course, there's like a picture of me and my fish. This is just like it's Monday and your coworker just came back from a trip and they're making you like stare at his iPhone while he shows you all the pictures of fish that he caught. Nice. I love fishing. Probably recast this line. Doesn't seem like there's any action over here. What a time to be alive, right? Let's see. Oh, this is the notebook. Ah, okay. Yeah. You can just jot down your fish notes in there. Huh. So the bait box. Oh, this is so cool. The bait box has like a bunch of rocks and dirt in it. Presumably because it's been outside. Just a little fishy keychain. It doesn't sing, unfortunately. This sounded really cool. What's going on here? The like multi-tool card? Oh! Yowza! Hold on. That's gonna have to wait. No! What? Oh, I didn't. I didn't strike properly. All right. All right, we got it this time. I don't have to rebait the hook, do I? Seems like I should. Ooh, okay, it's one of these. Multi-purpose pocket survival tool. Got a can opener, a knife edge, a screwdriver, a ruler, a cap opener, a 4-position wrench, a butterfly wrench, a saw blade, a directional ancillary indication. What the heck is... Sure, it's good that it has that. 2-position wrench and a lanyard hole. Or keyring hole. That's one of the tools, is the ability... Yeah, I guess it is. I guess that counts. Cool. Oh, I think the bread was still there? Okay. Yeah, this hasn't... I feel like with the steps the tutorial is taking me through... Ah! That it would probably tutorialize me about that if it were a thing. Oh. Yes! Yes! Feels good. All right, I think now that I've explored the here a little bit, I think what I'll do is I'll give away all the physical stuff and then I'll give away the code. That's a lunker. A largemouth bass. Look at how big that mouth is. Yeah, that's right. What about pumping? All right, pumping is the act of lifting your rod to pull a fish closer to you and reeling in the slack line created as you lower it down. I always did that in like Zelda. I didn't know that was actually a thing. That's cool. Keep your rod opposed to the fish's swimming direction is a good way to tire out the fish faster, but wait with reeling until the fish has stopped fighting unless the drag is holding it in place.
Alright, now let's try catching a fish with what you know about drag. Try not to let the fish gain too much line by keeping your tension high when you need to.
Interesting. Interesting. Oops. Here. Ah. Move that over here. Let's set up this, set up a giveaway. Let's get some stuff flowing here. Let's get that merch going. Getting video game merch, that's Big Friday energy right there. Sorry about the flicker. Oh! Huh.
Okay now, pump it.
I'll pump it. All right. I think I get it.
That's another beauty. You're a natural. And finally, it's been a pleasure, but Taylor's Tackles needs me. Go check in with the warden, and don't forget to drop by.
Potato giveaway? Just start mailing people potatoes. Okay, let's see here. If you want the pack of stuff, of like the little equipment pack and the postcards and the tool and the tackle box and the compass carabiner. If you want that gear, just type gear into chat. Gear into chat, courtesy of Call of the Wild, the Angler. Gotta admit, we've already had some great fishing. I feel like a need is being addressed, but it has not been completely addressed yet.
Perhaps a purchase?
I absolutely need to fish more. Need to get out on that lake. Can you drive cars? Yes, this game has cars and boats.
Got my message. Welcome to the reserve.
Oh, this is our Sam Elliott. There you go to hooking. Help Clayton preserve the reserve by reporting objects of interest you find while fishing and traveling. Report any instances of invasive plant species, diseased or infested trees, or tourist attractions you can find.
First up, buckaroo, here's your bread. Oxeye daisies are the thorn in the side of sweet Mother Nature. Pale, mangy weeds. Can't miss them if you wanted to. Now for the butter. Engelmann's spruce beetle infestations. Horrible little creepy crawlies that'll rip a forest apart in a flash. And finally, bread and butter ain't squat to a big, sizzling hunk of meat. Personally, I reckon bones are useless without tasty flesh attached. But them tourists love a crusty stegosaurus, so keep a lookout. Don't go out of your way, but if you're fishing and you spot one, let me know.
The dinosaur? Sure, okay, let's see who wins this. Who's gonna get it? It's Javi! Congrats! That's awesome. Okay, all right, one more giveaway here. There's a code for the game. There's a code for the game here. So
I try not to stay at work too long. I got sweet Lucy waiting.
If you want that, just type in fish.
Sometimes it feels like I come here just so I can go back home.
If you want fish, you just type in fish, and then you're gonna fish. Oh, okay. Golden Tour leads you around the Golden Ridges, reserves 13 major sites and provides an audio recording for each destination. Oh.
That Sophia is always asking for stuff around the park.
Now it's just up to me? I can just do whatever I want?
Just walk in and
I
run.
can fish? I want a boat.
Did you miss me? Back again with a boating crash course. First stop is the Outpost Pier.
How did they know?
Check the board.
How did they know? It's exactly what I wanted. I want to sit in that boat. I want to feel that water rocking under me. I want to throw that line in the water. I want to take it all in. I want to meditate. And I got a free boat. What is the entry thing for? It's for a code for this game.
The valet will have it there in a flash.
For Call of the Wild, the Angler. Open world multiplayer fishing game. They're sponsoring the stream. As part of that, they gave me like this packet of, oh.
Now,
That looks sleeker. Oh!
in the boat, take your time and be careful not to slip.
They gave me like a little, little goodie bag.
Shared. Although, for safety reasons, we ask you to invite 3 friends as passengers maximum.
And one of the goodies was a code for the game. Okay, if passengers are fishing on a boat and the owner drives away, everyone will be forced into their seats. Second, a passenger cannot drive someone else's boat. Third, you cannot call for a new boat while there's still passengers on your old one.
You mentioned in your application that you could drive a boat, so let's see what you've got.
Oh, hell yeah. A beautiful day on the lake. No chop. Lots of fish. Fish are biting. Sun is shining. My bear is cold and damn it! No! Ah. Ah. Yeah. Something went wrong. Well, let's draw the game, huh? Let's see who wins a free copy. Ooh. Imperator Idonius. Congratulations. Okay. Congratulations. Thank you very much for watching and entering. And thanks again to the sponsor. We're going to get back in there, though. Definitely going to get back in there. I gotta, now that I've had a taste, had the wind in my hair and the water at my feet, there's no going back. There's just no going back. There's simply no going back. I can't go back to What, my office job in the city? People with their dumb politics? And no, thank you. Give me nature any day. Give me a truck, steering wheel in my hands. And a little John Cougar Mellencamp on the radio. Kid Rock? What? It's 2022. What does a fisherman listen to?
You mentioned in your application that you could drive a boat, so let's see what you've got.
I'm right here. I'm right here. Right back to boat territory. Let's do it. Boat. Boat, boat, boat. You're like the guy that comes back from the Caribbean vacation and dreads and shell necklaces. Oh my god, you guys. I've had such an experience. I'm a different person now. Weeb music? Okay. Aga, I was curious. You specifically mentioned listening to music. So you're listening to Toho soundtracks? It's a lonely night. I'ma put my arms around you.
Now, take out your rod.
Damn, I really wanna listen to that song now.
Fishing on a boat isn't too different from ashore. Let's see what you can catch.
This is it. What I wanted. Wanted to be out here in the open water. Huh! Yep. 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 It's always this dumb fish. Damn it. 0.17 meters. This tiny little guy. He'd fit in my shirt pocket. I'm not even getting like
Also has
bread
an
level ups.
anti-beaching feature, which you should take a look at.
Anti-beaching feature. Oops. You ever find yourself curious what happens when you beach your boat? Fear not. By default, every boat is equipped with a special anti-beaching feature. Anti-beaching will make sure your boat can't get onto land. Feature can be changed in the accessibility options by switching boat assist off.
Now, get back to the pier, dock the boat, and my work here is done. Laters.
Laters. They need expression in the face? I disagree. I think that's exactly how I feel. It's hard for me to believe that there's spaces like this where there's just no people around. Maybe it's because I've lived in LA for too long and there's just people bursting out of every seam. But even still, is it possible for there to just be no one? Go to Montana or Alaska. I mean, I went to Alaska. Now, yeah, there's a lot of like Alaska and Canada that's just like wilderness. I haven't been to Montana. I should go to Montana. Steph went to Montana once. And it was like at a lodge where there was just like skeet shooting and just like a ton of wild outdoorsy shit. Big sky country. Does it have a public server? I'm not sure. I don't know if there's a server browser. Oh. I got a goodie. So wait, did I finish? I guess I can rent a boat now whenever I want. Game has online. Yes, up to 12 players. It is an open world multiplayer fishing experience. Oh, looks like there's more side quests to do. So you can ram other people's boats? Car driving, all right.
Driving instructor Sophia here to show you the ropes. First stop is the Outpost Valet. The next step is to call a car. The valet will have it there in a flash. Now, to get in the car, I'd recommend using the door. But you could always try and burrow up from the bottom. Sure hope you can drive. Give that a go.
Man, we're doing it. Hold on. Come on, I gotta like... Word. Oh wait, is that a different watchtower? I think it is. I'm supposed to go in those too. She got the jokes, eh? She's just making a little fun. You know what? It's the weekend. She's just having a little fun. She's being a little silly goose on the radio. That's okay. Keeping things warm. Keeping things fun. Keeping it loose. Yeah, there's like this thing. Is this game as fun as it looks? That's going to depend a lot on what you find fun. I'll say that like the scenery and the vibe doesn't lie. It's there. It really depends, I think, what you're looking for. From the amount I've played, I can't really comment on the amount of content in the game. But if it I think it's okay to just want to drive around pretty spaces, get in a boat, catch some fish. Can I drive this into water? Beware of wading too deep. You're not allowed to swim in the reserve. Be put back on shore if you do. Oop. Okay. You're right. That would not be very environmental of me. This is a game about appreciating nature. This is driving me crazy. Okay. Bruce Springsteen. There we go. God, I've been trying to think of that for like the last 3 minutes in terms of like fishing guy songs. Although that's more like blue collar East Coaster, I feel like, than like Midwest frontiersman. Is the FOB adjustable? Good question. Let's find out. Wait, why are we rendering it? Don't see it. Could be an INI tweak or something like that, but... Oh, there it is. I guess it makes sense for it to be under accessibility. Huh. Ooh, changing the render scale has made all the foliage pop a little more. Unfortunately, there's zero chance you guys are going to see that through Twitch compression, but nice. Let's make sure my encoder's not getting taxed. Water and like grass. Ooh, really throw video encoders for a loop sometimes. Yeah, Reese. We're in the world of bitrate squares, unfortunately. Total Biscuit would approve of these settings. I really hope he's gaming with the angels.
And now to leave. I've already shown you the door. Sophia out.
It's a little tragic when you think about it. Total Biscuit was not really around, or he left us at the exact second that PC entered a renaissance. He was pushing for all this stuff for so long. During like the dark period of PC games, and he didn't get to see what we have now. He didn't get to see Microsoft in with like PC Game Pass and all that shit. Now he probably would have had issue with how closed that system can be, but even that has some installers that are just like normal Windows file system installers. Some. Legit, Total Biscuit's death was the only celebrity death that kind of affected me. Yeah, it meant quite a bit to me too. Him and Satoru Iwata, I was a little affected by, because the way that Iwata conducted himself in the career that he had was pretty motivational. But yeah, Total Biscuit was a real one, that's for sure. I was super into StarCraft 2 esports too, and all the work he did there was also really inspirational. Like, hung around long after the sort of the fame had come and gone, or the furor. A lot of people came to StarCraft 2 when it was the thing to watch for a couple of years. Like, started his own team, even went after players that I really liked. Axiom signed a ton of players that I really enjoyed watching. I feel like Digital Foundry's taken up that cause pretty effectively. I agree. And they're much more empirical about it. I'll say that. They don't quite have the British charm, or the smarm even, the Total Biscuit kind of brought. Okay, let's see. Who's Captain Caveman and how did he get in your lobby? Is there a Captain Caveman in my lobby? I only see this. Oh, well, I think I went to that one. Oh, what is this? There are other players around. Yeah. Should I go find some of them? Well, let's see here. He's north on the road. Oh, that is a buff bear. Bernie the bear says only you can prevent wildfires. Yeah, that bear has a dad bod. Yeah, that is a mean dad bod. All right, let's catch up with Captain Banana Pants or whatever that guy's name was. Heck yeah, brother. Watch college football and Lawrence Fisher. It's a weekend of simple pleasures. This is what vacations should be about. Reminding us of why we work, why we do what we do, the time into our families. It's all so that we can hop in a gas guzzling 4x4 and sit by a body of water for a little bit. Catch up with this guy. Catch up. Crap Foam, thanks for gifting a sub. Oh yeah, also September. I was trying to like see if I could plan a last minute subathon, but it turns out that the sub discount is not on gifted subs, it's only on subs for you. So the timing aspect isn't quite as important. Crab Foam, thanks for gifting another sub. However, I was thinking about doing also a Boomer Shooter-thon, although Ensemble streams, I'm not sure that they... It's like a lot of work to install and get like graphics and stuff. Well, I guess it's actually not a lot of work, really, if I'm being honest. Compared to like a lot of other jobs, but still. System Shock mayhaps. When is the remake supposed to come out? System Shock is kind of not a boomer shooter though. Kind of an M-sim. Alright, we've done it. No, release date? Okay. Gloomwood is coming out pretty soon. Do 24 hours of Disco Elysium? Now you're thinking. Did you just take your car? No, mine's back there. I feel like I'm scaring him. I feel like he's getting afraid. He's acting very timidly. Alright, there he goes. His name is like stuck halfway on the screen. Nope, it's gone. Well, that was an encounter. If you were on the lake and having a great time, and maybe you had drank an entire seltzer, do you think that... Oh, somebody out. I gotta go out on the lake. Do you think that you would jump in somebody's car? Top in if the door was unlocked? That's right, it's 3-day weekend time gamers. Amen. And the sun's down. I can feel the temperature backing off a little bit, so it's getting a little more hospitable in here. Playing Call of the Wild, the Angler, the open world multiplayer fishing game. Sponsored, but it's delightful so far. It's got good weekend energy. After this, I'm going to move into Quake 4, which I think also has good weekend energy, but a different kind. And then a media tech block. If I'm feeling really spicy, maybe I can get around to a rhythm game, maybe? I'm meaning to do that again. So here's the deal. If I drive around this person, am I really going to mess with him? Like, is it going to scare all the fish away? Crab foam. 3 more gifts. Thank you very much. I gotta play Ultra Kill. That's 100% for sure. Here's the thing, though. I feel bad. This person was out on the lake, enjoying the solitude, and I gotta burst up in here with my bread. I don't know. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right. Ah. Now that's just aggressive, I think. There's no reason to do this. It's crass. Yeah, we're gonna get our lines tangled. Toss him a beer. I wish I could. Where's the toss beer button? That's absolutely how you do it, by the way. It's 1 beer, all's forgiven. You're my favorite. Pull up beside him, make a tandem boat. Kind of fully against the unwritten rules of fishing. Yeah, there's a whole lake here. What I just did is equivalent to, like, let's say you're at the movie theater and there's a whole row of urinals. And then maybe you take the one, like, second from the end. A little buffer space, feels good. And then someone walks up to you and they just sidle right up to the third from the end one for some reason. There's like 18 more urinals, but they just, like, parked it right next to you. Yeah, what's going on there? Why? You lonely? Trying to make a friend? There's no need for it. I want to see him, though. Like, I see the boat over there. That's good. You just hear, nice. Oh, and next to him in an empty theater. Okay. I like assigned seating. I like seeing the ghosts of people before they arrive. Like picking your seat for a flight. Scared off his fish and left. I would have thrown a beer if I could, alright? There's no button for that. Not yet. Maybe they'll update it. Who knows? Call of the Wild, the Angler. It's a genre-defying new open-world fishing game from the creators of the hit hunting game The Hunter Call of the Wild. This is a sponsored stream. If you use the Angler command, you will get a tracking link. The game's information page. I recommend you use that or click on it. Use any fish calls. What, like a... Does that work? I should have done it underwater. Should have drank a load of beers and crashed your truck into the lake. I mean, I kind of did that. I drove my truck into the lake and also disturbed 2 people who were having a wonderful time. Maybe they were delighted. Maybe just go glub glub, I'm a fish. Blub 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 blub. Blub 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 blub. Blub blub blub. Whoa! Would you see that? Fish are hopping out of the water. Maybe I should not have bread. I feel like this is not the right bait. Oh, look! Wildlife is teeming around here. Maybe flies? Maybe. I only have bread and worms, though. As you're sponsored by them, can you pass on the message that they need to add more black powder guns to the hunter? Sure. Yeah. I'll write that on the invoice. I'll make it like really big font. Not to interrupt fishing, but on September, do streamers get their normal amount? Yes. But Crab Foam, while I thank you for the gifts, I don't think September affects gifted subs, unless it does. In which case I'm completely mistaken. Make it an urgent email. Click that little flag. As in anyone's work experience, has the ability to mark an email as urgent been a useful thing? Or is it always used in like meme territory? Oh, it doesn't. I'm looking at pre-buying my own. Okay, yeah. Pretty sure it works for pre-buying your own, which is an interesting concept, but not once. All right. I ignore them extra hard. Like your eyeball just forms a blind spot directly over that entire row in your email inbox. I've been using Google Suite for so long. The Microsoft memes are fading in the distance. The pro tip is to use the low priority marker because it'll make people curious. Yeah, as long as it doesn't look like a Culture Club newsletter or something. Hey, the Snap. How you doing? The weekend is upon us. It is. The weekend is upon us, and it really feels like the heat of the day has passed here. Guys, ugh. I was like shaving. I was shaving after my shower, and I was completely naked. And water was just pouring out of every surface of me. It was just in my bathroom. I will say that, though, the follow-up of, like, standing in front of a box fan with a mist over your entire body is so bracing, it makes you feel alive. It's like being born again. You shave after your shower and not before. Yeah, it kind of makes, like, it makes sense to clean things before you scrape it with a razor for some reason. Shave in the shower, easy peasy. What? What? Look, he's just right on the surface over there. I see this guy mocking me. I've heard that the hot water opens up your pores and makes the shaving easier on your skin. Yeah, I don't know. I would trust a dermatologist saying that, but yeah, the colloquial wisdom that I've heard is that use hot water before because it softens the hair and opens up your pores, and then you use cold water after to kind of like shock your skin into tightening up. All right, maybe I got to pull this one in. Close the pores and prevent ingrown hairs. Yeah, I had a lot of problem with ingrown hairs for a long time on my neck. Ugh. I eventually just got good at seeing them and sort of scraping them out. This is the real fishing talk, by the way. All right, let's go worm. Let's go worm. Huh. All right, I'm gonna leave that there for a minute. I'm gonna go get another cold one. Grab another one for that guy. His boat's still over there. Oops. You can see it. All right, I'll be right back. Don't let a fish bite or anything. Don't let it. All right, looks like everything's going okay. I think I need to go back to the starting area. I'm not getting too many chomps out here. Well, here you go. Prepare for ASMR here. A little fuzz on the ground that time. Should have brought your child with you and told them to shut the fuck up and call it quality time. I'm here to spend time with you. No, not like that. I'm here to spend time with you as long as it's within the extremely narrow band of what I want to do and in exactly the way I want to do it. And that, child, is how we will bond. Man, dads rule. Now you need some guitar music. Now that there's been a can pop. I have a feeling this is going to be therapeutic for you all. Yeah, no, we're already doing it. Talking shit about our parents, that's how it starts, right? T-minus 20 minutes away from falling overboard and saying that we weren't crying. Okay to cry, bros. Okay. We all know the depth of emotions we felt when Padme admitted that she loved Anakin. Sorry, I'm still thinking about episode 2. I'm excited to play Battlefront. I'm so excited. I want to see that game through everyone else's eyes. I want to see what's so great about it. Hold on a second. Let me get up in here and show everyone these textures. I got to give it a second. Look at those textures, though. Those are some pleasing vegetation textures. Yeah, the actual OG Battlefront. It's after like some very loose Wikipedia skimming, I came to the conclusion that it did in fact have prequel movie content in it. So it counts. There's some music cues going down now. I like that. A fire pit. Oh. Imagine sitting around this. Here, let me give it a little squat. There it is. You have to name the Battlefront profile Jub Jub. Man, I could do that, sure. I guess the sun's going down. Hey, Waffles. Maybe try to do the, oh no, I'm so vulnerable as a worm on the hook. I hope no one attacks me right now. Yeah, I gotta give my bait a little pep talk. Any ray tracing? I don't think so. I don't know that it needs it really. I guess doing ray trace global would be pretty cool. It does have global illumination. Yeah. Which is nice. Kind of required for big outdoor stuff. Any fish AI? A fair amount. The fish have been wily. They haven't been jumping into my boat, if that's what you mean. Do they swim away? I'm left to assume they do. I'd have to go out and ask that dude if I scared all of his fish away. The irony being that if I did that, I would just do it again. I'm saying there's fish tech. Yes, I am ready to say that there is in fact fish tech. I'm ready to obligate to fish tech at this time. What is that? It's like a trailhead? What a wonderful time in gaming history that Call of Duty got so samey that the fish swam away, or fish swim away was a legitimate advertising point to differentiate it from previous ones. I feel like that wasn't that the one where I feel like they were trying to set it up to do something like Ultimate Team, where you would have like a squad of military commando bros that you would have to like draw at random to deploy on super secret TAC missions. And like they just took the one character that everyone remembered because his name was Ghost and he had a cool skull, and they made an entire game called Ghosts. Hey, what's up, Wise Birdius? Thought everyone knew Soap. Ghost had the like Boba Fett quality. Ghost had the Call of Duty dog. Yeah. Or a little jaw moving up and down. Tronalon, thank you very much for the cheer. Doing a game like that but driving around? Like Ghosts? But like this? It was like trucking simulator and stuff. Yeah, Ghost was rough. I mean, Infinity Ward was just in a difficult position, I feel like. Oh, we got a sparkle tree. You crash. Not really. If you run into something, you'll just stop instantly.
That's all the telltale signs of a bark beetle infestation. I'll notify the fire department that we got an at-risk area on our hands.
P is awarded for activities such as catching fish, discovering locations, and finding items. As you gain XP, you'll also be given credits to purchase equipment, clothing, and more from the shop. Earn enough XP and you'll level up, granting you additional bonus of credits. Alright. So it sounds like leveling doesn't really... like, it just gives you a bonus of stuff. Currency to spend money. Which is probably fine. I don't know that this game needs like a stats layer or artificial progression systems. If you just want to get out on that lake, do you really need your boating stat to be high enough to drive the boat? It's not that hard. But let's see. Yeah, let me go back to... let's go back to Tutorial Bay. That's true. Numbers going up does feel good. I'm hooked already. You had me at bark beetle infestation. Ah! I'm so invested in this local habitat. Well, this habitat can be yours. All you use is the angler command. Yeah, hard to beat the energy here. Cruise around. Look at a lake. Research some bark. Yeah. Find some pH levels. Get some fishy coins. I saw that. That did not escape my eagle fishing eye. Eagles eat fish, right?
Quarter of them oxeyes sorted. We'll be pulling out the daisies in no time, Buck.
They eat fish and shit freedom. Man, eagles are so cool. Wonder what those... Huh. Like different paths drawn out. Maybe those are just roads that I haven't been on yet? Sweet. Got a little air. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go back to this beginning area. I'm gonna stop by the store, see if I can get some new bait, maybe? And let's get out on that lake. Let's get out on that lake and let's catch some fish. You're not gonna catch any fish if your line's not in the water. Wayne Gretzky said that. I love Wayne Gretzky. Wait, no, we're probably in football country. American football country. What football player do Minnesotans love? Almost back. Game is really just missing a radio. Yeah. I mean, it's... You can do whatever you want if you have the game and you're playing it. You know, you can play whatever music alongside it. But given that it's a sponsored stream, I'm not going to take that liberty. So, I mean, Brett Favre is like a Green Bay icon. Does that still read in Minnesota? Or is that all good? Blog right. Fishing challenge. Can you catch a fish? Oh. Huh. Silver rank yellow perch. I don't know that I'm qualified to catch anything with any kind of This is cool. Interesting way to do side quests. Christoph, thanks for the prime.
The float fishing guru from Taylor's Tackles is here to tell you what's what and who's who. I've picked out a nice spot for float fishing, so catch you there.
Isn't float fishing entirely what I'm doing?
Beautiful day we're having. There's still more to buy. Come back.
I don't think, like, fly fishing, I don't think is represented in there. I don't want to say that too early. Could be wrong. Oh, thanks, Christoph.
You'll need a float rod, so whip it out.
Float fishing
involves suspending a bait underneath your float and a whole lot of patience.
What's that? Float fishing, apart from spin fishing, is the more idle approach to getting a bite. Oh no, I guess. Excuse me. Oh, all that pollen out here on the lake gets me sometimes. Whew. The use of baits rather than lures. After casting, you just wait and let the fish come to your bait. You don't get a bite, just recast in a different
Before
spot.
you cast, try experimenting with the drag and hook depth. The drag set by a reel determines how much power a fish needs to take line and gain distance. The hook depth determines how much line distance there is between your hook and the float. This should always be less than the depth of the water.
My bait was pretty near the surface before. Maybe that was part of it. And that's that. Now we're fishing. Now we're doing it. Can't believe we have no Minnesota representation in this chat. I'm kind of upset about that too. That's okay. We just gotta play more fishing games to attract the more nature-oriented crew. That's all. Roll at min-max. Is min-max the Midwestern gaming outlet? All right. Let's try again.
If you're float fishing, you might want to try casting closer to the shore.
Huh. Ideal way of casting, we like a hook to be close to where you're standing. Use right bumper to short cast.
All I've taught you to catch yourself a fish.
You get Ryan Haley on the phone with some extra tips. Probably not. It's weird. I think I have Ryan's number in my phone, but he gave it to me, but he's never replied to anything, which I'm like, okay, yeah, that feels about right. I'm just kind of down for whatever. I want to get Ryan Haley trapped in a room so he can't get away from me. It proves even more it's his real number. Yeah, right? Oh. Still haven't really landed a fish off the boat, which I want to do. I'm gonna have to do. Look in the wrong direction. Again, just stacking up these Tinder pics. All right, let's get that boat. Can I climb this?
There's a sight for sore eyes. Be careful.
A customer? A real life customer? Come on in.
Slothy Smitty. Thanks for the sub. Hey.
Here's what I've got.
Well. This seems like a lot. Oh, look at all these different lines. You can have monofilament, fluorocarbon, or even braided lines. Okay. So it isn't all just float fishing. There's lures and there's a lot. What? You can get artisan hooks.
These marshmallows will have a bite before you can say chubby bunnies.
Chubby bunny. I love messing with these things. They're so glittery and fun to like squish. It's just like really good fidget material if you just need a little thing in your hand. I always loved the drawers in like sporting goods stores that had all of the rubberized lures in them. They're probably gross, but fun to just shove your hand in there and just squish it. Those would work on me. If somebody were fishing for me and they were using this, I would grab it.
Anyone starts with the greenhorn.
And they could reel me in anywhere.
Smoother learning curve than a minnow spin.
I'm gonna go with the Y934 Romulus.
Hey, stretch out your hand. Feel the balance that only a Romulus has. That's military grade, all the way from a battlefield to a river near you. Welcome to the Chez du Sophia. The bread's complimentary, but it's polite to buy a starter.
I should have saved it for a cool looking jacket. Got fish. How am I not wearing the got fish shirt? Crap. Alright, well now I know what I gotta... That one's a really good one. I'd rather be effing... Where's WTF? Where's the fish? There's too many good shirts in this game. Eat, sleep, fish, repeat. After all the years of fishing, my wife is still my best catch. Love it. Love it. Very dad, yeah. The finest dad fashions. Fish and beer. The shirt that says fish and beer. Doesn't even say I like fish and beer. It's just reminding everyone of the existence of fish and beer. I guess support is implicit. Why would you buy a shirt and wear a shirt about fish and beer unless you're a fan? Want to get some chinos? Nice. Yeah, you gotta look at the hat wear. Oh. They have sunglasses. They gotta have the like polarized lenses though. The I'm going on a political rant in the cab of my truck glasses. Those are pretty good though. Those are pretty good. Oh, man. Quality frames. Excellent. Just excellent. I have so much to save for now. Fish and beer. All right, let's get on that lake. Get on that lake. And some big dog shirts. Oh man. It's not a beer belly, it's a gas tank for a sex engine. Look at these gents. Landing some big fish on a Friday. Keep at it, fellers. I'm gonna be out there on the waves. Two bros. They're probably talking about stuff. Hope they are. All right. It's been 4 hours and I still ain't caught shit. How many beers you caught though? I'm on lake time now. Why is the water so blurry? I'm not sure. Could just be Twitch's compression. Water is not easy to get through a really low bit rate. There's a lot of like subtle fluctuations in color and stuff like that. So Twitch's bitrate unfortunately is quite low. Makes games like this specifically look very low detail and kind of muddy. No way around it, unfortunately. But if you want to see the game in all of its visual glory, you can use the Angler command. Tap on that link. Because this is a hashtag sponsored stream. Is this game just lake fishing, or is there ocean and stream as well? I think it's got stream. I'm not sure about ocean fishing. Yeah, definitely streams. Open GTA 6 you can fish? I hope so. I'm really curious to see how GTA 6 goes. If, I feel like if GTA 6 ships with a fundamentally smaller content footprint or feature set, it's going to really test... It's going to really test how anti-crunch games culture truly is. I'm sure it's not that simple. But I think that's where the discourse will go. Ocean fishing DLC, please tell the devs that. Sure, you got it. You got it. And I don't talk to anyone from Rockstar. Even back when we were making some pretty high view content for GTA, it was other folks that pretty much absorbed those relationships. Which is weird, because I was the one who played GTA Online the most. Man, GTA Online is rad when people aren't cheating or hacking. It's the only map in the game. It's an open world, so yes, but it seems pretty big. This is just one body of water here. Like this is just this, basically. And this is the entire game world. Look at all these bodies of water tucked away. Love the Batmobile in GTA 5. The problem came from the rocket bikes. Yeah, those could swoop in and swoop out. That became pretty problematic. I honestly didn't mind it. Really. It didn't bother me if somebody had a lot of GTA dollars and just wanted to kill me. So that's kind of what GTA is. GTA Online is pretty rad now because they made it you can do anything in solo and invite only sessions now, so you can avoid the fucking cheaters and hackers. Okay. I think a lobby full of GTA players who are just playing the game earnestly, even if that does mean being a psychopath and killing everybody, that's still a pretty fun experience. It still feels like GTA. Is it true Rockstar modified Bruce's account to level him up, or was that just a joke you guys made? I'm not sure. What I witnessed is that everyone had account levels that were like in the 20s, and I was in like the hundreds because I was doing all the map testing and playing and stuff. And then like a day went by and they had like 100 more levels. So everyone was just like hyper leveled up. But my account didn't get touched. I thought was up. But that's what I perceived. I don't know if Rockstar did that. I have no idea. I wasn't a part of any of those conversations. People can still get your ID or IP from GTA Online and DDoSU. That's not good. Although something like that is actually really, really, really tough to hide. I feel like. All right. These fish are not going to say no to a hot dog. I'd like to see them try. Wait, hold on. Maybe I gotta let it dangle a little deeper. We're not next to the docks. These fish are down low. All right, try that. Oop. Oh, dirty. I mean, that's pretty innocent. Oh, some ordinary gamers, aka Mudahar, talked about it. He gets DDoS because GTAO isn't secure. Pretty sure they tried to dox him too. Ugh. Gnarly. People on the internet gotta mellow out. For real though, that's the peril of... That's the peril of playing a popular game or even being popular in the world. You've got to be like mid-tier. You've got to be just known enough in media to make money and pay your bills, but nowhere near popular enough so that weirdos come out of the woodwork and just try to dox you and DDoS you just for the fuck of it. You got to like cruise right in the middle. All about that altitude. Lemmicky just scared all the fish. Yeah, I don't know if that's a thing. That's okay. I'm still enjoying my fishing experience. Has anyone attempted to dox you beside yourself? You might be in the perfect zone. It happened a couple times. When my profile was more visible. But I am very lucky that I'm not an attractive woman. So, there was not a lot of interest. Oh. That boat over there? I think it's a boat over there. I don't know if the game detects mic input. I didn't see anything like that in the notes or anything. When you start to ramble about your wife? I got no rambles right now. Javi, thank you. Dude, keep your eye on the bobber. I'll hear it. There's a little dingle. Can't believe these fish don't want this hot dog. Yeah, the old ball and chain. Feeling relaxed. Well, here, while I'm waiting on this, I can type the Steam code out to the person who won it. Oh. Got another friendly fisherman buzzing around somewhere. That's all right. Move this out of the way. Hey, Death God. Thank you for the prime. How am I? I'm quite good. Very relaxed. Enjoying my open world fishing experience with Call of the Wild, the Angler. I think I'm gonna move a little bit though. Not getting many bites over here. Not getting any bites over here. I haven't landed a boat, I haven't landed a fish off the boat yet. There's an island? Let's go to the island. Try near shore. Yeah, I think that's a good call. I don't even know if I've equipped my fancy new rod. Who might want to switch to minnows? I'm just going to switch to a net. Okay. All right. Sorry if I'm stretching my neck weird. My back's just been really tight. I don't know what's going on. I blame the heat for some reason. There we go. Yeah. Look at this hot dog round. Watch a fish say no to this. Get a fish radar? Not a bad idea. I already spent all my coins on this new rod I'm not using. Actually, hold on. Let me reel this in. The good news is, if the fish don't eat the hot dog, then I get to. Wait, what? Did I not? Oh, there we go. Oh, I guess my reel is not compatible with it? Well, that's fishing for you. Gotta be careful. Bass should be in the lily pads, or they usually are in real life. Do they like eating hot dogs? See that Phil Spencer apparently wrote a letter to Jim Ryan clarifying that Call of Duty would remain on PlayStation for several more years. Yeah, well, that's all in context of the UK regulatory agency, like looking at the merger, right? Microsoft Activision Blizzard thing. I mean, 5 years, 10 years, those are all very negligible amounts of time to promise away when you're getting a cash cow like Call of Duty. Especially once 10 years goes by, the ecosystem's different and you can start to move your stuff. Yeah, Call of Duty is going to be on Game Pass, of course. That's the whole plan. That's the whole point. Get the entire world signed up to Game Pass. People have made, like, it's interesting because theoretically, then the competition is you have Call of Duty on Game Pass on Xbox ecosystem, or you pay $60 or $70 for it on PlayStation ecosystem. And that's like Microsoft owns them, so they make their platform more enviable. But if you want to pay more, you can, like, that's up to you. Yeah, it'll be free on Game Pass. Yeah, I think that's ideal. You know, that I think the customer still benefits. Of course, there's an incentive there, but they're allowed, like Microsoft's allowed to create that incentive for their own platform. But if Sony can come up with features or an ecosystem or an experience that justifies the cost, then that's on them. And that's competition, baby. Like, it feels like it's the best possible outcome. Yeah, Warzone is the moneymaker. It wouldn't make a lot of sense to take that off PlayStation. Absolutely. Yeah. The boxed AAA stuff, yes. The free to play games of service, absolutely not. Free to play games of service needs to be everywhere. And, like, no matter where you are, you can play it and spend money on it. The premium thing, that's something that's more of a tool. I fully expect Sony to do the same with Destiny at some point. Oh, like make it give incentives on their platform? Oh, sure. Yeah, I could see something like if you have PlayStation Plus or a certain tier of PlayStation Plus, you just get a Destiny expansion. Absolutely. But only on like PlayStation platform, or through a Sony launcher if they ever have one of those deals. Wow, that's gonna be such a headache for Bungie to start tracking all that stuff. The way they do it now is kind of funky. They're kind of the only ones that sell the game per platform but have cross-platform progression. So your account can be on a platform and not have access to content that you've purchased on another platform. I don't know of any other company that really does it that way. Destiny 2 is the weirdest combination of games as service plus boxed model still. I'm glad they're making it work. It's not getting any chomps, man. I have 2 installs of Destiny 2 until I get done with the 30th anniversary content. Oh, you didn't want to buy it twice? Yeah. It's so convenient to be able to play on Xbox. Although, I will say there was an update to Moonlight that made streaming a lot more responsive. Destiny is still such a Twitch shooter, though. Any lag really takes away the fun of playing that game. Bring the lighting down a little bit. And before Sony going to release a new console without the PlayStation branding in 6 years so they can allow Game Pass on it without ever having Game Pass on PlayStation hardware? I see a future where it's in everyone's best interest to allow Game Pass. I think it's possible for Microsoft and Sony to figure out a deal where Microsoft subscription service is available on Sony platforms. I don't know if Microsoft is going to want to spend that money or if they feel like they're going to have to. But there's a future where that can happen. I think the future is that you get a streaming device. Your TV has an Xbox app and a PlayStation app in it. So there's not even a PlayStation console anymore. You just log in and play your games. So same device, but it does access everything. I'm in the idea of Sony will just continue trying to emulate Game Pass, but likely failing. Well, they're definitely not trying to emulate Game Pass. They've said that explicitly. The Game Pass just doesn't work for their business model, which is working as well. So what you have is, and again, I think it's ideal, you have 2 different business models that are succeeding in 2 different ways. Well, success for Microsoft is a different thing, though. I don't know when Microsoft expects Game Pass to turn a profit, but they're playing like a 20-year game. Isn't that basically what the PlayStation Plus and its tiers are supposed to be? Not necessarily, no. I guess, they are access to libraries of old content. The difference is, though, that Game Pass is always day one. Any AAA, anything that Microsoft puts out under Microsoft Game Studios will be on Game Pass day and date. Whereas that is, Sony said that's never going to be the case with PlayStation Plus. You're never going to get a new PS5 release in with your subscription. And that's specifically the part that Sony says doesn't work for their model. Which again, I think is good. Sony's one of the only companies that can turn enough money on a premium AAA single-player experience to make it worth making. And if they weren't doing it, I don't think many people would be. Although that actually seems to be changing a little bit too. It's astounding to me that I figured like Jedi Fallen Order was going to be a one and done, like a Titanfall. Oh, I can stand it. I thought they said you won't get all their new releases on service. I always thought some may drop day one. I guess it's possible, but in what I've read, I never remember them even alluding to like a AAA release hitting day one. Their rationale was that like the revenue models they use now kind of rely on that influx of cash. And without that, or if that influx of money were reduced because you gave away a game through a subscription service, then they would not have the money, the upfront money, to reinvest in further productions. So if their money flow were destabilized in that way, which is weird because subscription services are more stable revenue streams than AAA sales, but I'm sure they have it all budgeted out. If their revenue streams were to switch that way, they would not have the upfront capital to then reinvest in another costly AAA production. Whereas they do now. In fact, they called it the virtuous cycle, right? Every time they release a AAA game, they get more money back so they can reinvest in the next one, and they kind of keep building and building and building. At some point, much like Netflix, they will stop just throwing money at it. Microsoft, yes. Absolutely.
Hello, Buck. It's Clay. Just getting in at Ruby River Range if you need me. Got you down here.
All right. Do you think Xbox will or need to find a new flagship? Now, all that's happened with Halo has happened. They already did. It's Call of Duty. They're buying it. They've got it. All set. Microsoft got Call of Duty. Sony got Destiny. It's amazing how quickly that happened. Like right next to each other. They both acquired a Money Factory Games of Service product. What about Blizzard? I mean, yeah, World of Warcraft is another kind of money factory. I'm just glad now, technically, theoretically, in some way, it's possible that Raven Software could make another Quake game. I'm kind of thinking about that because I'm thinking about Quake 4, but Microsoft is going to own Raven and they're going to own Quake. That's not going to be anywhere near the tier of money of like a Halo Infinite or a Call of Duty Warzone or even a Call of Duty Mobile. I wonder if you get a WoW subscription with Game Pass. Probably not a subscription. You might get the expansions, but not the subscription. You won't have to buy the expansion, I bet. Or maybe like every time an expansion comes out, you'll get like a free 30-day pass or something like that because of Game Pass. I bet that's going to be the shit. It's going to be an invitation to spend more money, always, when it comes to games of service games. They give you a taste, and then the cash register's open. Has Force Friday become Fishing Friday? No. We have merely already conquered the galaxy and beat New Droid Army. I'm just going to fish off the dock. I got to land another fish. I got to do it. And there's some fellas hanging out over here, so at least we'll get some conversation out of it. Oh, this is nice. Get in, dry kill by death. 87. No? All right. I don't think there's mic output. Oh. Skull Maggot. You graduated college? I don't think you told me. That's awesome, though. Congratulations. I wouldn't put Destiny and COD in the same category as far as player base, kind of like next-gen sales currently. I don't know that I've ever seen any data about Destiny active players. Call of Duty will announce their monthly active users to investors. Bungie's always been private, so they've never said a thing. Yeah, there really hasn't been any data. I guess maybe Steam numbers might compare, but you heard of the possible remaster of Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes. I mean, I have heard possible everything since Konami said that they're going to announce something. It's a bummer that like people aren't keeping their expectations low because it's Konami. I don't think That's probably like the best case scenario. Is Konami actually found a third-party company to remaster Metal Gear Solid 1 again. And it's hard to believe that whoever they find to remaster it is going to remaster it with greater panache than Silicon Knights did, because that remaster is actually pretty dope. Oh, you graduated with an architect degree and certification in construction. That's so cool. Congratulations. You're going to make a lot of cool-looking buildings. I did a little architecture, a little architecture design when I was in like junior high. Basic stuff, but I had my T-square and my pencils. There's something so neat about like imagining a 3D space and then diagramming it out in like side and cutaways and stuff. I was like that. It is kind of like you're just crafting something out of the void. I would judge with no evidence Call of Duty has the largest immediate player base per release, but Destiny has the more loyal base. Potentially. Jim Baggins, thanks for the Prime. And Luminous, thanks for converting your sub. Don't tell some Metal Gear Solid streamers they hate Twin Snakes. You have got to take Metal Gear Solid real serious to hate Twin Snakes. But I know some people take Metal Gear Solid real serious, which is odd. But hey, people are allowed to do whatever they want. Yeah, Kojima doesn't even take it serious. Yeah. There's so many piss takes in that game. God, I love it. I fucking love it, dude. Twin Snakes is fun at times. Sometimes I think it gets a bit too wacky. Yeah, it does. It absolutely does. What's the Ryuhei Kitamura? The like choreographer slash director of Versus? Like, what a dream casting for Metal Gear Solid. Although, I guess the thing is, like, Metal Gear Solid works because it is so tongue-in-cheek. It is so melodramatic but self-serious. And when Snake's doing like a backflip off of a missile, it's like a little too on the nose. Like it's Platinum Games at that point. Whereas Solid always had kind of like a much more sinister smugness about it. Maybe sinister is a little too intense of a word, but definitely low-key jokerized. Whatever happened to your fishing pals, aka friends for life to be? They're not moving. They're comatose. Die Hop is at the wheel. Oh, excuse me. Dry Kill by Death is at the wheel and just we're not moving. We need another Kojima game. Oh yeah, he's working on one. It leaked. Overdose? Something like that. With Leia Sadu. Fish coma? Yeah. These boys have crushed too many big ones. They think they're out on the lake right now, actually. I get it. Hey, nighttime has fallen. And incidentally, so has the sponsored portion of the stream. Although I do absolutely need to land at least one more fish. So I'm gonna... Hold on a minute. Let's roll it back to Worm. And I'm gonna cast off the dock like I did before, and I'm gonna get another fish. A lunker. Here we go. Maybe it's nighttime. Maybe they just don't bite at night. Yeah, Turbo, she was good in Death Stranding, I guess? It's hard for me to judge anyone's performance in Death Stranding. Aside from Norman Reedus, he was basically Snake from 5. Like, he was just there for his voice. Kind of. He's a cardboard cutout. He doesn't really emote. So his value isn't it's like Val Kilmer's Batman. Like, you just have to be an idea. And he was really good at that. But like with Fragile and whoever the hell Troy Baker's character is, Egyptian Godman, like their characters are... She had a catchphrase. How does that make sense in Death Stranding? The most heady, like philosophical, poetic thing, and she's got a goddamn catchphrase. She's got a one-liner. And her character like has like a tragic incident that happens, but it doesn't make a lot of sense about how that connects to anything going on in the game. Death Stranding rules. I actually have a save, and I've been playing through it on PC Game Pass for the Chiefs, and I have a save right before that like first big boss fight where Troy Baker's character comes out and says a bunch of nonsensical shit. I'm so into it. Man. Consistent tone in a Kojima game? Yeah. Yeah, Captain. They're not really characters. They're just kind of walking set pieces. Well, they're ideas. They're like stage characters. You know, they're not a fully formed thing of like a past and a motivation and a present. And they're more like philosophies interacting with each other. Death Stranding is good. It's true, Hobby. Death Stranding is very good. I was glad to see, since I got my physical mailing of PC Gamer, the Death Stranding, they like redid their top 100 PC games, and Death Stranding's in like the top 20. I'm like, Number 1, Disco Elysium. Good shit. It's a solid list, actually. Apex is like number 5, and part of me is just like, yeah, you're right. Fuck, you're right. It's not my game, but you're right. Again, how am I not catching a fish? All right, I might have to walk away from this one. As long as it's nothing like their hardware lists, which are a joke. Are they? I actually remember before I could afford a PC, studying their hardware lists and becoming more acquainted with the pricing and the performance trade-offs of PC hardware. So I found it useful from that perspective. What was this list? It was part of their more recent issue. They had an article with Yoshi P, which I thought was pretty cool. They did an interview with Ron Gilbert and Dave Grossman about the new Monkey Island. Yeah, and then they just had like a updated top 100 games of all time list. Quake was in there? Hell yeah. Just to be sure, how does the link work? Just pressing it, or do we have to buy it? I want to gift it to my friend. So they usually don't share hyper specifics with me about how that works, but I'm going to guess that it's a tracking link. So yeah, might have a little more information than I used to. If it's just a bit.ly or a link shortener, then probably all that's tracked are the number of people who click on it. So if you click on it, thank you. That's it. You've done it. And then if you want to buy it after that, that's great. Want to gift it to your friend? Even better. Okay, yeah. It's like a custom link shorten. So that's kind of it. As long as you click on it, they will know that somebody clicked on it, and then I will have marketed it. All right, I'm going to cast here. This looks like a good spot. If I don't catch anything, then we'll just move on to Quake. Do you find this game actually relaxing? I do. Yeah, it's the scenery is beautiful. The time of day shifting has been just visually very pretty. The water, just like the waves lapping. Relaxing. Is Tim Schafer involved in the new Monkey Island development? I don't think so, but Monkey Island was never really Tim Schafer's thing. Tim Schafer did like Grim Fandango and Day of the Tentacle. Did he do Day of the Tentacle? Is that his? It's a really fine line between boring and relaxing. I agree. So it's at that point you can trust your own instincts about whether or not you'd find this relaxing or boring. That's the beauty of streams, is you get to see the game directly. Oh, Full Throttle, yeah. So now the Monkey Island was kind of the scum crew back at old LucasArts. So like Zach McCracken. Oh. Ooh, we got a live one. Zach McCracken, Loom. I've never played Loom. That's messed up. Can you smell what the rod is hooking? Is the Steam achievement I've just gained by catching this small and embarrassing little fish. All right, get back in there. Ask me about Loom? Yeah. So I have played Monkey Island 1, 2, and 3. I don't think I finished 3. I played 4 a little bit. The like Telltale one? It was pretty good. A little long in the tooth. I'm really excited for this one though. Return to Monkey Island. Can you die in this game? It doesn't seem like it. No. But who needs to? And you got Bernie looking over you. All right, well, that'll conclude this. Thank you, Call of the Wild the Angler, for sponsoring this beautiful weekend stream. If you'd like these Friday vibes for your very self, use the Angler command in chat to get a tracking link to check out the game. Let me see if I can... Yeah, here it is. After all the years of fishing, my wife is still my best catch. With the multicolored hat and the gloves, the camo glove. Lost Soul's looking good. That's exactly the right shirt to wear. I love that you can be a wife guy inside of this open world fishing game. Oh, we got a little meetup over here.
Evening. In the mood for a bargain?
It's a damn party. Oh, we got a Inviso face. Look at these glasses, though. Oh, he looks like an extra from Triple X or something. Those aqua frames. Don't worry. Don't pay attention to the invisible man. All right. It's time to move on to... Time to shift this holiday weekend into high gear.
But there isn't a day I don't wake up and thank my lucky stars I'm here.
That's the attitude to have, Sophia. Thank you. Was the third Triple X movie awful or what? No, it was awesome. Reese, it was awesome, but it's a very aughts like in your face kind of movie, and that reads so tone deaf today. But that doesn't mean it's not awesome, because it is awesome. And if you like cheesy action, you should definitely watch Triple X3: The Return of Xander Cage. That's my parting.
Spend more time fishing and less time behind this chaos. Even when I'm serving customers, I'm catching fish in my head.
Always fishing. Love it. Okay, I'll be right back with Quake 4. Quake 4. Weekend vacation energy. See you soon.